It's Huggie Pacino. So instead of me just trying to get people to just see one video, I'm gonna combine how I explained the story from my live feed from Wednesday, and then I'm gonna show you the actual video of the actual car because I did go to the towing company. I got my belongings. The car is totaled. I'll show you that after this video. I wanted to make sure people get understanding of what I'm explaining now. The accident happened by the Millsbury on the I-90 Mass Turnpike. So it's 3 lanes. Disregard the 3rd lane. I mean the 4th lane, I'm sorry. Only 3 lanes. Here we go. It's the car to the left. And here go me. Okay? We're literally side by side. Like this is that car, this goes me. We're like half and half. Like he's halfway in front of me and I'm halfway behind him. He's in the 1st lane, I'm in the 2nd lane. Keep that in mind. Now this lane doesn't exist. So there's only 3 lanes. Okay? Here goes one guardrail. And this will be what you call a cement guardrail. Alright? This car wants to get in this lane. Okay? He eventually drifts over into this section of the lane. I, right here, start drifting over to the 3rd lane to avoid him from hitting me. I realized that he's now trying to go back to the 1st lane. I said, okay, maybe he's not paying attention to the road. So I said, okay, let me get back in the 2nd lane. So I get back in the 2nd lane. Then I decide to slow down. Let me give him space. I broke rule number 1. What up, Lee? I don't know if I spoke to you. I broke rule number 1. When a person is drifting into your lane, you always give them space because you don't know if they're falling asleep. You don't know if they're impaired. You don't know what's going on. You don't know if they're going through something. You don't know what's happening. And you don't know if it's intentional. So with all those things that go into play, give them space. Bag up. Slow down. I didn't slow down enough. I slowed down just enough to give him space to get in front of me because I wanted to go this way and go around him to the left lane and pass him up. This particular vehicle was a big pickup. It was a 4-door pickup. It looked like an F-150 or Silverado. I don't know which one it was, but it was all black. So the 2nd time he drifts into my lane, he has this much space from the tail end of his truck. This much. Okay? So if you have this much space, the trunk of your truck or car is going to swipe somebody in the front. So in the midst of him drifting in the lane again, this time I'm drifting in the 3rd lane one more time. Now there's a car close in front of me as he's switching lanes. So if he switched the lane, the car is literally next to him. So now there's a car next to him in the 3rd lane. So my drifting over to the 3rd was giving him space to move. And I should have hit the brake a little bit more to give him enough space to where he don't tap me. He eventually taps the front end on the left side. And now my car, even going this way to move out of the lane, he now bumps me. He bumps me literally like scrubbing me. So eventually, to avoid hitting this rail and this car, which I believe the woman that knocked on my window was the car in front of me. I believe, I'm not sure. Haven't got a full accident report to find out who that lady is. I wish I could talk to that lady again. But like I said, I'm in at the moment all this is happening, I went from the car to the ambulance to the hospital. I didn't stay on that scene that long. Swerved to the right, and then I ended up swerving to the left. I lost control of the car. I ended up spinning around like that twice because I remember seeing the oncoming traffic this way facing me twice. And the 2nd time I saw is when I hit this wall right here. Now my car is facing this way, the opposite direction. Now what happens is this side of the car is what impact the wall. The right side hit the wall because I'm spinning to the left, going in a circle. The right side front hit the wall and then swung me around, and that's how the back tail end of my right side got damaged, and that's why none of the side of the passenger side was damaged, only the front end and the back, because it stopped me, because eventually I'm spinning. That's how I was able to have that damage, which you'll see in a second. All I remember is when I hit the wall. Hey, Ja. I remember hitting the wall, and I remember hearing like a noise in my ear, and I just remember just being slumped over and like conscious but not too conscious, kind of like that situation. My head was ringing a little bit, my neck was sore, and I remember a lady coming to my door, knocking. It was an older black lady, pretty black lady. I was like, damn, I in heaven. Because this chick was like older, like chick, and she was beautiful. Of course, that's just me being silly. I said, "You okay?" And I was like, "No." I'm like, "What happened?" She's like, "Oh, you on the side of the road. You hit the wall over here." So then I say, "Where's the black truck?" Now, for those who don't know, let me break this down. Also, I'm leaving work. I'm coming from Boston heading to Southbridge. It was an hour away from home. I'm on my way home. I actually was on my way. I don't need to know where I was on my way, but I was on my way home. Put it that way. So, on my way, I got my gun on me, and I'm leaving work. So, immediately I'm thinking, where's the truck? Where's the black pickup truck? I keep asking this question to the lady. I asked this question to the state police. I'm like, where's the black pickup truck? So, if you ever seen Pulp Fiction, there's a scene. I don't want to talk about that. But anywho, so from that point, because that's just me being silly about me jumping out the car and doing the Marcellus Wallace situation if you seen Pulp Fiction. Anywho, well, I can skip over the part because I don't want that to be in the video because that's just me being silly. Skip that part. Back to the part I want you to hear. It was somewhere like where he had the decency to at least stop, and he didn't. He kept going. So technically this is a hit and run. There was no black truck around, and to my understanding so far, before I could even go to the hospital, nobody saw a black car or black truck. I'm in the driver's seat of my car, and all I did was go from there to the ambulance straight to the hospital. I didn't get a chance to get no questions answered really or none of that. I'm in the back of the ambulance, and they put this neck brace on me, which made everything so much worse. I've never wore a neck brace like that ever. I never had a neck brace ever, you know. So this neck brace made everything worse. That all this was like puncturing my chest, and this is like so uncomfortable. My neck was down and stiff, and my shoulders. It felt like I've been bench pressing. Like the shit was so fucking painful. So I get to the hospital, and they get to asking me questions like this, that, and the third, and I go to the same hospital where I'm actually dealing with the things in my head, like as far as the aneurysms and the artery or whatnot in my neck. So they want to do a CT scan. They want to make sure there's... Now, for those who don't know me personally, since July, I've been dealing with this issue where I check myself in the hospital for passing out at home. I have aneurysms and a dissection in my internal carotid artery in my neck. So these are pre-existing issues, and having a car accident could be very fatal. So that's why I told them. They asked me where I wanted to go. I said, send me to UMass. Nowhere else. You sure you want to go to UMass? I said, send me to UMass. I don't care what you do, send me there. So of course when I get there, we got the neurovascular people come to see me. They wanted to do a CT scan immediately, blah, blah, blah. No internal bleed, no broken bones, no fluid from the ultrasound. X-rays was negative, everything was fine. So let's get to the point here. Alright, so now let's play the video. Alright, so what I did was I realized when I recorded this video, I didn't explain it clearly, and it was cold as shit. It's like 18 degrees this morning, so I was trying to get all my stuff out, and I did this at the last moment when I got everything out. So this is not what the truck looked like, obviously. So this is the car that's in the wreckage or whatnot. So here we go. To explain everything here, this is the part that he hit. If you notice, he hit the front end, because right here will be the headlights and the grill. Y'all, if y'all know what a Trailblazer look like, this is where the headlight will be, literally right here, and this is the fender, right? So when I say he tapped me, he hit this front end right here and caused me to lose control. So to make sense of it, that's what you see. I remember being in the car, this hood was slumped over this way. It was literally sitting up right here like a Lamborghini door. On my left side, that hood was, because the impact caused this to pop up, right? It was slumped over here. you know. So to make sense of that, so I'm gonna let this play out here so I can show you. Of course, that's the dent. Of course, you can see the entire front end here. I forgot what they call that, but that's like the main frame, if I'm correct. There's not no dent on the main frame on the left side. The main frame is bent completely in on the right. Very bad. That's now when that bends, total car. So and they have people that could put this together, but I'm not. That's another car. Why would I even pay for that? Anyway, but they consider it total at that point. So to see, we go around to the right side here, you see the scrapes. See, this lets you know I hit the wall from the right side. So as I said, right side first, front end, swoop around, kind of like because I'm still in a spinning motion. So when you're spinning, you're gonna hit the wall, but you're also gonna bounce the rear end to the all the way around. That's why you see front and then back, not the entire right side damaged. You see, it's only the front and the back. That's why it's important to understand that. As you can see, all of that is scraped. See, that's the headlight. It's bent inward, so it lets you know the impact of the accident. You see. Now, why would that headlight be there and the other headlight is gone? Because that guy hit me and caused the entire thing to where I'm swerving and losing control of the car. So if he had just hit me, if I was able to gain control, I would only be missing the left side of my headlight and would only be a dent on the left side. This was from the wall. Like, you can look at the tires. Like, you can look at the tires and tell that, you know, this was the impact. Because look at the left tire. Let's go back to the beginning. You see how clean that tire looks? You see how clean that tire looks? You can clearly see that, you know, all of this, like this dent right here, boom, that's how clean the tire was. So back to the 40-second mark. So we can show you the right side. You see how clean the right side looks? No scrapes, none. See? Clearly, clear as day. See? Then you see the rear end. You see, now you see all of that. The tail light is gone, and here goes the scrape. Because the front end hit the wall, and then this end spent around, and then the tail of the trunk part of the truck hit the wall. Not the entire right side, because I'm spinning. So this proves that I'm spinning in a circle, because that's how I hit the wall. If you're spinning in a circle, for you to hit it from the right angle in the front, scientifically, you're going to swing around and then boom, the tail end. Meaning that that wall wasn't there, I probably would have spent around and probably end up on the other side, and that probably would have been very deadly. It's already deadly enough for the situation at hand because it's ongoing traffic. Just be glad that it was no rain, it wasn't nighttime or whatever. I mean, but this still could have been bad. Like, cars probably wouldn't have came to a complete stop. Anybody could have ran into me. I remember waking up seeing an 18-wheeler sitting right in front of me, you know. And I want to make sure I cut this part where I don't show the tail, the tag of this, because I don't want nobody trying to pull up my information. So give me a second here. Okay, make sure I edit that part out so you don't see the tag on the back end. And here goes the left side. As you can see, no scrapes on the left. Clean tire. That's just mud, but it's clean tire, clean fender. This goes the dent. Proof that he hit me. You don't even see that dent. Remember, I told you this was slumped over to the left. And this is still probably somewhat attached. That's why I was probably slumped over, but this is unattached. See? Headlight gone and everything. That's because he hit me. I'm pretty sure when the stuff that was left on the scene was the headlight, obviously. But anywho, there goes the proof of what happened to the car. And I'm sorry this was kind of a long video, but I had to really prove my point. And what I plan to do is I plan to see if I can get to Easy Pass to trying to get somebody to figure out if they can find out who was in that vicinity that had a pickup truck, all black. Because I remember the color. Because I had an all black truck, That truck was also all black. I remember it. I just don't remember what type of truck it was. I'm sorry for this video being long. Thank y'all for watching. Tell me what y'all think.
Now that's Huggie Pacino certified.